Hi guys, welcome back to the Star Wars figure review. Next video we're going to be taking a look at one of the figures from the Clone Wars line in the Black Series line, and that is this character here, Asajj Ventress. Probably a very well anticipated figure to come within this line. Now before we take a look at her in full, we'll take a look at the packaging that this one comes in. As you can see, it's Clone Wars themed version of the packaging, similar to the Cad Bane one I gave you a look at previously, with the sort of orangey yellow tone that the Clone Wars has, with the title card there, and of course this is number 7 in the line of Clone Wars figures. The first few were figures from the Mandalore arc, really, and the Coruscant clone trooper. But there's plenty more to come later on. There's a description here of Asajj Ventress. Feel free to pause the video if you wish to read that. But yeah, that's what's there. And the artwork there on the side is just fantastic. Just seeing that there, and there it is on the side. Of course, it's part of the mural. She does go next to Cad Bane in this, so I've already sort of posed them next, displayed them, shown them together previously, and it just looks great. So yeah, that's that from the mural set there for if you're getting them there. But it's cool packaging once again, cool design for what it has, and really stands out for what it is. Now we look at Asajj Ventress, and this was a worthy figure to look forward to. A lot of you who don't know, Asajj Ventress is an apprentice to Count Dooku. She made her original appearance in the back during the original Clone Wars multimedia project, or to be more specific, the Genndy Tartakovsky's 2D micro series, which was of course part of that project. That was how the Clone Wars originally played out. In the Legends timeline was the Clone Wars multimedia project, in which Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars was part of, and Ventress was a character included in that. And she basically started out in that. She was sent after. She was really used as a pawn. Sent out after Anakin. Anakin fought her on Yavin 4, and Anakin defeated her in battle. So, and then just later on, she'd show up in other Clone Wars material from then. But then, of course, when the movie came out in 2008, that stuff was all sort of scrapped, and then Ventress appeared in that instead as a sort of secondary villain. And she got in a duel with Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, among others. So that's another reason to be looking forward to this, to have this figure, is the Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars style packaging. You can have them dueling together. I know that figure is taking a bit of a while to come, those figures here in the UK, but I have got Anakin and Obi-Wan on pre-order. But this one in hand is just really good. There's the facial sculpt there. As a character who's been animated, this one's been really well sculpted for being in the Black Series to look realistic. It really Hasbro have really done their job well to match this. Like, I'm looking at that design, they've really gone to town on this. They've given every sheer bit of detail with this Night Sister character to really give what we need from it. I'm bewildered as to how well it's done. Further down as well, like the skirt is soft goods. You can already see from the camera how reflective it is. They've chosen a great felt material to really match that figure up and give you what you want. Really, they've given you your money's worth with this. That's what we've got from it, and they've done a good job with it. And I'm chuffed to bits to have this Asajj Ventress figure in my collection from having that. She really matches in really well. Just stands out. She really does stand out as a figure to have, especially when you're a fan of this kind of thing. And just any Clone Wars fan would love to have this. Of course, you do get her 2 curved lightsaber hilts, which she does wield throughout the Clone Wars. These can be attached to form a double-bladed lightsaber as well. So you just basically stick it on in that. There we go. Stick it together that way, so then you can have her wielding the double style she has at different points in the movie. I know in the movie she does it for quite some time, and then Obi-Wan sort of cuts them in two, and then she just fights with them separately after then, and that just really does well. I'll give you down the articulation quickly there as well. You get the ball joint at the neck with the double joint there, ball jointed shoulders, with the butterfly arms that they sort of have. That's what many have had over time now as well. Ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged wrists, ball jointed torso, ball hinged hips, swivel thighs, ball hinged knees, and ball hinged ankles. So it's the good articulation, the ball joint rocker at the ankles, should I say. It's a very good hyper articulation that many figures from the Black Series have, and that really sticks out with this one. Like, it's a really good one that goes well together. Of course, as well as being able to attach the 2 lightsabers together. They do both also have pegs on them. Camera won't focus on them, but they're there, and they've given them the design they need to have from what they are. There we go. Reflects there. They've really designed that well for what's there. But there are pegs, so you can remove the lightsaber blades. They appear to be a bit of a drag to take off. I've got one of them off anyway, and what you can do is attach them to her belt. So the middle of her sort of belt buckle there on the side. So the best one to do is to have them sort of facing outwards. So the other one would of course be the other way around and down on her belt in that fashion. I'll just work out getting that one off if I can. There you go, got it off as well. So you can have both blades off and stick the hilt, both parts of the blade, the hilts, nicely on her belt, so you can have her as though she's talking to Count Dooku, or talking to some battle droids, or taunting Anakin or Obi-Wan or Ahsoka, something like that. It's a good figure for that whole stance of thing. This Asajj Ventress figure is really, I really underestimated how well I thought this figure was going to be, because I enjoyed the Clone Wars series. Asajj Ventress has just been on one of those middle characters that I like and dislike, but she's sort of there on the middle as if I was to rank like all the characters I like, she's just sort of in that middle zone. She's not one of my favourites, but she's nowhere near one of my least favourites of characters in Star Wars lore, and that's what she is. But she's a fantastic addition. Like if you want this figure as a Clone Wars fan, you have to get it basically. And if you're a Separatist collection or even a Sith or Dark Jedi collector, this is one of those to have. Like, really works well. I'll get the lightsabers back out now as well, so you can see her with them again. So they're a bit of an effort to just sort of get back out, but just be a quick moment of sorting it. I've got one of them back on anyway. I'll just do the other one. There we go. There, so she has them both in. There you go, have them both sideways like that now, and they really suit well. I mean, you can, as I said, you can do different duels with them, and if you have Padawan Anakin, you can do their old Yavin 4 duel that they originally had. I know in that one, Padawan Anakin had a prosthetic hand, but you know, it's better being able to do it even if you haven't, even if he's got his regular hand. It's a good one for display, and this figure really works out for that. It was one to look forward to. I think I received a tip off about this one from someone who that it was coming out, and that just got me hyped, a little bit hyped. I thought, yeah, because I thought it'll go good with. He basically said the Dooku figure will go good with Ventress, and that's what came from it. But giving that figure a full look down, like the insignia on the belt buckle thing down here that comes down across the skirt, it's really well sculpted. It's a real upgrade of figures that we've had, especially when you compare it to like the Clone Wars Asajj Ventress from 2008. This one's just a massive upgrade to the Black Series scale. It's more than worth waiting for, and again, just any Clone Wars fan would love to have this one in their collections. I do actually have the Ventress from 2008 down on the shelf below me here, but it's right at the back, and it's going to be an effort. I was trying to get it out on there. I think the only other thing I would have liked to be if the skirt bit was removable, because of course there are times in the duel where she basically doesn't have it on when she's fighting Obi-Wan, and it'd be nice if it was removable if you wanted to pose her in that way, if you wanted to as well. But it's not that much of a downer, basically, yeah, because it was somehow she sort of unclips it and throws the skirt at Obi-Wan, and then of course Obi-Wan gets through that, and they just duel as is. But yeah, that's a little minor thing to think about. But other than that, this Ventress figure really sits in well. It just works. It just stands out well. It stands out on the shelves. It really fits in well, especially with, even if you display it with like Sith Lords or anything like that. This one works. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed looking at this Asajj Ventress figure here. Do drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, to leave a comment and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be informed of new uploads. And I shall see you in the next review. And as I said, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, links are down there in the description below. See you in the next video.